It is perfectly poised after that 1-1 draw in the first leg. And Jimmy, Bayern the favourites on paper, but it's no secret, is it? They've got to be significantly better than they were in the first leg.
Yeah, and I think, Poppy, it comes down to some energy. I think that RB Salzburg really took it to him in that first leg, and really that's the best way to go at Bayern. They have some vulnerabilities in the back. Manuel Neuer is not going to be involved, and Sven Ulreich is there. And he had a miscommunication with Thomas Muller this past weekend against Bayer Leverkusen that led to an own goal. You could see Thomas Muller openly frustrated with the fact that there wasn't any communication there, and I think that trickles through the whole team. I don't think they're as confident when Sven Ulreich is between the sticks for Bayern. Now, that said, we got 8 players missing for RB Salzburg. That's a lot of players, including Noah Okafor up top. But Adamu came in and he scored in the first leg, scored this past weekend. So he's going to be up for it. And he'll be up next to Adeyemi, who scored a lot of goals in the Champions League. Brendan Aronson underneath them, our American Lord and Savior. I have a lot of American Lord and Saviors because we got to qualify for the World Cup, everybody. But getting back to this game, where I'm most concerned for Salzburg is they're missing a couple center backs. They got a 21-year-old Polish international who's coming in very young and only played as a sub once of 7 Champions League games. And he's going to go up against Robert Lewandowski. I mean, the guy's got no chance. So I feel like if Bayern can score first, this game's going to be one-way traffic. But if Salzburg can score first and get a little bit of belief for a young team, anything's possible.
Yeah, I think that we are not giving what Salzburg show, the respect that Salzburg showed in the first game. They already believe in when they play against Bayern Munich, the mighty Bayern, and they manage to get a goal to go ahead on the score. They already start believing that they can do and go forward. I think that this is a team that is bold, that is not afraid to anything, and they have nothing to lose. And they're going to go there, and they're going to, I'm sure, to do a fantastic game. With the players up front, with that speed that showed us in the first game, I think this is going to give a lot of headache to the defense of Bayern Munich, that definitely they are struggling to scoring goals once again. One at the weekend, the previous game, another one, only 2 goals in the past couple of games. That's not something that we are used to see in Bayern Munich. I think that also they are struggling a lot. They miss so much Manuel Neuer, Alphonso Davies, and I think a very important player for me that is Goretzka, because gives something different to this team. Those runs in second line, that's something that is being missing for this Bayern Munich. So be careful with this team, because definitely if you give it just 1 inch, it's going to go for it, and it's going to be very difficult for Bayern Munich to score the first goal. True, I totally agree with Jimmy. If they score first, probably it's going to be a bunch of them coming after.
Yeah, listen, this is going to be an interesting game. There's no doubt about it. For Bayern Munich, they're not in the best form right now, as Lucho just mentioned at the weekend. Also, a little disappointing. I wasn't really impressed with the way they were creating their opportunities, and certainly not impressed with the way they didn't take their chances. And also, Muller putting the ball in the back of his own net at the weekend was a big disappointment. We're waiting for Bayern Munich, okay? Every team sort of has this roller coaster ride when it goes through the seasons. You will have those highs. You will have those lows. Right now, Bayern Munich are going through a little bit of a low, but they are still too good for Salzburg. I don't care what anyone says. Salzburg will try to attack Bayern Munich, but it won't be good enough if Bayern play to 75% of their technical abilities. We're waiting for them to score goals. We're waiting for them to defend better. We're waiting for Neuer to come back, and it sounds like he could be available tomorrow night. He might not start, but he's back in training. If the knee's okay, he might even start that game. So it's interesting to see where they will be at defensively, because clearly he has been a big loss. However, Salzburg will pose a threat. With so many players out, though, I am concerned, as Jimmy mentioned, what they do defensively. Can you stop Robert Lewandowski from scoring a couple of goals in that game? Because that, to me, seems to be the only way that Salzburg go through. Stop Lewandowski, you got a chance. If you don't, you're out.